If it can make us laugh or keep us hooked, then every good show deserves 6 seasons and a movie. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie continuations of TV series.
I'm in.
Thank God.
Your God can't help you, Jim. But I can.
For this list, we're looking at those movies that picked up where some of our favorite shows left off, involving the same actors and characters in a continuation of the story started on TV. That means a movie like Monty Python and the Holy Grail is disqualified since the story did not begin on the small screen.
You make me sad. So be it.
Number 10, SelfPark, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yeah, it's gonna be the best movie ever. It's a foreign film from Canada.
You can't blame Canada for this one.
Blame Canada! Blame Canada!
Though they'd probably apologize anyway. After sneaking into the Terrence and Phillip movie, the South Park kids start non-stop cursing,
What's the big deal? It doesn't hurt anybody.
causing parents to wage all-out war, and parodying Trey Parker and Matt Stone's own problems with freedom of speech.
Now I'd like you to say, big floppy donkey dick.
No!
Success! The child doesn't want to swear!
Taking jokes, content, and language miles further than they did on their Comedy Central show.
How could things be any worse?
The pair takes haymaker swings at censorship and the Motion Picture Association of America with their musical big screen outing, earning themselves a Guinness World Record for most swearing in an animated film.
Oh, you shit-faced cockmaster!
Wow!
Number 9, Jackass The Movie.
I have bad news written all over it.
This film continuation delivers just what fans want. More of the same.
This is called the golf course air horn. When people tee off, when they're coming down with their swing, we're gonna blow these air horns.
With the original cast partaking in even more disgusting or dangerous antics, Jackass The Movie didn't woo critics. But haters are gonna hate and jackassers are gonna love.
You know, it's like when your parents say, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
They loved it so much, the boys were forced to film largely in Japan to avoid throngs of fanboys.
So we're finding it a little bit chilly in Japan. So we're gonna warm ourselves up with some fireworks.
Recorded following the conclusion of their MTV series, Johnny Knoxville and crew try to top their own stupidity. And the result is hilarity and several serious injuries.
Where are we going, Knoxville? The hospital.
What the hell are we doing that for?
I don't know. Apparently I have a big gash in my head and I think I'm a little concussed.
Number 8, The Transformers The Movie.
Dear God, what is this?
Not that Transformers movie.
I think it was a good choice.
Set 20 years after the events of Season 2 and setting up Season 3, the Transformers movie takes a darker tone than the franchise's small screen adventures.
One day, an Autobot shall rise from our ranks and use the power of the Matrix to light our darkest hour.
Which is to say, Autobots die.
Die, Autobots!
Lots of them. Alas, poor Optimus.
Do not grieve.
Aside from the sadness and the classic 80s synth-heavy soundtrack,
Sometimes when your hopes have all been shattered, there's nowhere to turn.
the movie continuation of this cartoon features the voice talents of Eric Idle, Judd Nelson,
This is the end of the road, Galvatron.
Casey Kasem,
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Robert Stack,
I'm just a soldier. I'm not worthy.
and Leonard Nimoy.
Galvatron.
It also served as the final film for both Scatman Crothers and Citizen Kane's Orson Welles.
You cannot destroy my destiny.
Number 7, Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
Based on a character that originated on his series The Ali G Show, Sacha Baron Cohen offends people from all walks of life with his big screen mockumentary.
You're welcome to our country, okay?
My name is Borat.
Okay, good. Well, I'm not used to that, but that's fine.
On his quest to meet Pamela Anderson, the faux Kazakh interacts with genuine, unwitting Americans, upsetting groups like the Romani, Jews, Kazakhs, and Kid Rock.
Amala, will you marry me?
No thanks. Sorry.
No, agreement not necessary.
There was no shortage of fallout after Borat hit theaters, with lawsuits brought forth by participants who felt duped, underpaid, misrepresented, or all of the above.
Shave that dadgum mustache off so you're not so conspicuous, so you look like maybe an Italian or something.
Yes.
As far as from people looking at you. I see a lot of people and I think there's a dadgum Muslim. I wonder what kind of bomb he's got strapped to him.
Yes.
Even so, Borat earned $260 million at the box office.
The cultural differences are vast.
Exactly.
And I think he's a delightful man.
Very much. I feel much better. Cindy, where shall I put this?
Just,
Where shall I put this?
oh.
Number 6, The Simpsons Movie.
You can see the 4 states that border Springfield: Ohio, Nevada, Maine, and Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Following a somewhat traditional Simpsons storyline wherein Homer screws up and works to redeem himself in the eyes of his family and the rest of Springfield, this film continuation was a work in progress since 2001, with the script going through hundreds of revisions before the final version.
Jetty. You little, I'll teach you to laugh at something that's funny.
As 18 seasons of this iconic cartoon were already in the can when the film was released, it's hard to say this big screener was a necessary addition to the Simpsons canon. But fans and critics ate it up, earning it $527 million.
How did the pig tracks get on the ceiling?
Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does.
Number 5, Wayne's World.
It's Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Excellent!
The Blues Brothers jumped from the Saturday Night Live stage to the silver screen first.
We're on a mission from God.
But these two dopey metalheads struck a chord with comedy fans in 1992.
A sphincter says what?
What?
Exactly.
Staying true to and building on the SNL source sketches, the flick follows Wayne and Garth through their daily lives as they party, chase babes, and try to move to the slightly bigger time.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
SNL's Butabi brothers later tried to head bob their way to theaters, but A Night at the Roxbury did not succeed like Wayne and Garth. Swing!
Galileo!
Galileo!
Number 4, The Muppet Movie.
Uncle Kermit, is this about how the Muppets really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
You wouldn't expect a movie starring puppets to be super successful, but then most puppets aren't Muppets.
Well, I like the movie fine so far.
It hasn't started yet.
That's what I like about it.
Ostensibly a movie about a movie, this adventure follows Kermit the Frog on his journey to Hollywood, encountering and rounding up his fellow Muppets along the way.
Now, my name is Kermit the Frog, and I'm on my way to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
You want to join me?
Big time showbiz. That's always been my dream.
Shot between the 3rd and 4th seasons of The Muppet Show, the film banks on surreal and meta comedy and repeatedly breaks the fourth wall.
I just knew I'd catch up with you boys.
But even more famous than its high cameo count is its enchanting score and Oscar-nominated song, Rainbow Connection.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-da-da-dee-da-da-dee.
Number 3, The XFiles Fight the Future.
Is but one man. One man alone cannot fight the future.
Taking place between the 5th and 6th seasons of the popular sci-fi series, The XFiles movie seeks to tell a bigger story than episodes would allow, while also attempting to appeal to non-fans.
Can't quit now, Scully.
I can, Mulder.
On both counts, the first film in the X-Files franchise was successful.
Scully?
Yeah?
Run.
While it did dip into the show's mythology, the creators delivered a strong, standalone story that required minimal knowledge of the series, as it followed Mulder and Scully on an investigation of a bombing, a conspiracy, and, of course, aliens.
Whatever happened to playing a hunch, Scully? The element of surprise, random acts of unpredictability. If we fail to anticipate the unforeseen or expect the unexpected in a universe of infinite possibilities, we may find ourselves at the mercy of anyone or anything that cannot be programmed, categorized, or easily referenced.
Number 2, Serenity.
You're gonna see this coming.
No. They're not gonna see this coming.
Despite the fact that it only ran on Fox for a brief 3-month stint in 2002, fans weren't ready to let Joss Whedon's Firefly die.
Oh God, we're all gonna die?
And although they weren't able to save their beloved show the way Star Trek diehards did back in the 60s, Firefly fans didn't have to wait nearly as long for a movie to continue the story.
You're the browncoats, eh? Fought for independence? Petty thieving ain't exactly soldiers' work.
War's long done. All just folk now.
Sure, Serenity didn't exactly rake in the dough, but it did garner solid critical acclaim, pleased Firefly fanatics endlessly, and offered some resolution to the abbreviated series.
So no more running. I aim to misbehave.
Before we continue with our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Trevor.
Frank.
You're both right.
Patrick, check it out. Whoa! Hooray! Bubble party!
Number 1. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Who is Khan?
Well, it's a long story. We appear to have plenty of time.
After the disastrously dull and costly Star Trek the Motion Picture, Paramount decided to step up their game with the sequel.
You have proved your superior intellect and defeated the plans of Admiral Kirk. You do not need to defeat him again.
Shoving creator Gene Roddenberry aside, they commissioned executive producer Harvey Bennett, who quickly identified the original series episode Space Seed and its villain Khan as the perfect source material. The result is a film rich with character and tension, despite the fact that Kirk and Khan never share a scene.
He's completely mad, Admiral. He blames you for the death of his wife. I know what he blames me for.
Featuring the show's trademark adventure and excitement, The Wrath of Khan succeeded in pleasing Trekkers and recapturing the feel of the franchise.
I shall leave you as you left me, as you left her, marooned for all eternity in the center of a dead planet. Buried alive, buried alive.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite movie continuation of a TV series?
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
For more top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Bye-bye.